Hello, hello. So good to be on live with you. Good afternoon, good evening. It's afternoon here actually, and wherever you are in the world is a global village. I want to say hello. It's been a while. It's been a while to be here, and it's that I've been here, and it's nice to be here to see our friends, family. Let's see who is joining us on this live. Um, let's see who is joining us. Let's see who is joining us. Yes, this is Realm, but on the Realm we have the Match Minder. We have the Match Minder, the Married Match Minder, and this is the first of its kind that we are having here. I'm not live on Nike Ajayi, and I hope you're seeing me live. Okay, I can see. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to see if I'm live on Nike Ajayi. Beautiful. So Niki Ajayi is live and direct. So invite your friends, your family, invite everyone to join us as we talk about the marriage match minder. Yes, we had discussed on the married match minder earlier on, I think few months back, but now it has started. The dream of many years, the activities of many years. Yes, we've been doing this, like I said, in one of my live shows. And our oldest couple is 17 years in marriage. We have those that are already like 8 years in marriage. We have 12 years in marriage. We have 3 years in marriage. And we are so excited. And some are already cooking. Those that met on our platform are already cooking. Their courtship started as friends, and now they are moving into a zone of courtship. We are grateful for life. And somebody over the week, during the week, one of our mentees in the UK reached out to us and said, how did we get the boldness to do this? And I agreed with her that the truth is that this is a controversial and challenging ministry or cap to wear in a world that is skewed. It's an unpopular thing, sincerely, and especially in Christendom, amongst people of faith. Is an unpopular ministry, is a ministry that is neither here nor there. Some believe in it, many don't. They are not convinced that there should be matchmaking or matchminding. Whatever it is, everything, and I told her that what's important is what has God told you about this? What is driving you in anything you believe in? There must be a driving force. And I said, for us, this has been a struggle, and I want to share the story. I'll paraphrase. Is not so that it will still remain anonymous. I want to share the story. Many years ago, we had someone that was so dear to us, a leader in a church, and she needed, I think at that time she was close to 40. Somebody we believed in. We tried all around us. We couldn't really get anyone to introduce. So I just felt at that age, try everything you can, as long as you are convinced within the faith. So we started the journey, praying with her, and along the line, I felt, I met a lady online who said she was a matchmaker. I interviewed her and all that. With all her posts, I went through her posts, and I saw that she had some godly, some spiritual things she was posting in quotes. So I further went to chat her up, speak to her on behalf of this Our Lady that we really love. And fast forward, she said she was into matchmaking. She was a minister in a renowned church. And I just felt we shared the same common ground. We shared the same faith. Okay, since we don't do this as leaders and pastors, I should be able, and I knew it was part of our calling, but I just felt, this is very unpopular, this is controversial, what would this person say, what would people say? So we like placed our life in the hands of this professional matchmaker that is a Christian, that is a child of God, in quote. So she started the journey, and along the line, we realized that obviously there is more, because fast forward, what she eventually did was to introduce a man to this lady. And when she introduced a man to this lady, the first thing the man did after meeting was she wanted to sleep with this lady. Thank God for the values she had. Thank God she said no, not knowing that this lady matchmaker has been prepping her, pressuring her to say she's old. The next thing to do is to ensure she gets pregnant, against the value system, the kingdom value this lady held. So I had to ask her so many questions. What do you use? What professional tools do you use? How convinced are you to introducing this lady? Apparently, the lady blocked me when she realized I was asking for too much. She would have led our beloved sister, our beloved passionate lady, astray. She would have convinced her against what she wanted to do. She would have done things against her will and her mind if she wasn't strong and she didn't have the Christian values and virtues of discipline. She did a lot of atrocities, and God now honked me and reminded me that I have placed the lives of people, some people, in your hands for direction. And then I remember telling my husband, this is the holy kopoko, holy whip from God. I don't mind the consequence of obeying God as far as matchmaking is concerned in the Christendom, because this is a rare calling that would give us, that could make us controversial. And that was the beginning of our conviction. It dated back to 2018, although we've been doing it underneath for people close to us. So we realized that this is not something that can be hidden. So much so in this recent world that it has become digitalized, the world has become global, the world has become busier. There is no social connection as much as we used to have, no physical connection, no physical social connection as much as we have. And for those in the developed world, you can actually spend the whole year not having 30% of your time meeting up friends and families many times. So the world has become digital. I know one of the next one we are going to be having, we will be sharing data and how the world now sees connections and global connections. You would realize that many people now are likely to meet their spouses online. But it's not enough meeting your spouses online. It's enough knowing how to navigate, because there are pros and cons. The pros and cons of meeting a stranger, not knowing who he or she is. The pros and cons of, especially in the part of the world like Africa or Nigeria, are you meeting the right person? Does the person have the right intentions? Those are the things we'll be looking at. And that will bring me to, for many people that filled our online form. Now we have a website for it. We have a website that anybody that is interested, you can apply. You can fill, we'll get some basic details about it that would help us prep you, help us know what your desires, what you want, your taste. Before we go deeper, of course, it may not be, and it's not automatic. It's not automatic. It takes time. It's not that we have ready-made guy or lady for everybody that comes. We are just going to check our archives for those that have contacted us, check out what they've executed on their profile, on their details, vis-a-vis yours. And that's the starting point. And we say that yes, we depend on God totally. We are professionals. We align, and we don't take we don't joke with doing some findings on our own about the person. We'll go as far as doing some findings. You know, in the olden days, our parents, our grandparents, when they got married, they didn't just get married to strangers. Even if they are interested, they will go to that particular village, physically find out some information. What family does this person come from? What family does she come from? What is their family history? What are they known for? Is there a particular illness that is predominant in this family? They carry out findings. But in our days, because of globalization and grace, we are now abusing grace. But with this grace, we are not supposed to pack our brain somewhere and not do some findings. We are going to do some findings. We are going to engage in prayers. We are going to engage spirituality. We are going to engage professionalism. We are going to profile you to a very large extent. Nobody can know anybody totally. To a very large extent, we are walking with anyone that we are joining this. We are going on this journey with. We are walking in you, with you, and to help you navigate. And ultimately, it's your choice. All we are doing is that we are presenting a platform that will be easier for you to recognize or to choose. When we present the platform, we present the people, we connect, and you check it out. We are going to assist in this, but the ultimate decision is yours. So we have, to the glory of God, we have a whole lot of people that have registered, and we are profiling them bit by bit. But today we'll be presenting 3. So go along with us. Are there comments I need to respond, react to? Let's see if there are comments. You can talk to us. You can see the email, the phone number, and our website that's displayed. But you can make use of the comment box as we go on. Do you have questions to ask? We are free to listen to you on the question. So we have one of the forms. One thing that happens with the execution of the details on the website, would ask you whether you want your details to be all out, or you want it partially out. You want your pictures to be all out. You want it partially out. You want us to take away those details before we project. So there are contracts to sign to that, and we'll work by the rules because it is confidentiality based. So this is what we have today. Let's see. We'll be reading as we go. Let's see what we have. The first one we have on display. The first one we have on display. So we have a lady. She's 41 years old. Her height. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see what I'm displaying. Let's see whether it's showing before we go on. Dum 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 dum. Pastor Sumba, it's good to have you. Can we see it? So I'm waiting to ensure that what I'm showing, you can see it. Yeah, thank you. It's showing now. So we have a lady. We have a lady from the United Kingdom. She's 41, height 5.6 feet, weight 70 kg. Priorities for choice of a spouse. Priorities for choice of a, she doesn't mind somebody from Canada, from the UK, or the US. She resides in the UK. Her priority actually is from the UK. So she resides in the UK, but she doesn't mind someone from Canada or from US. So if you are there, this is about the lady. She's an introvert. She said, I'm an ambivert who loves God. I'm passionate about serving God and his people. I am purpose driven and believe that I am a king and priest unto God and must represent him as that whenever, wherever I show up. My Christian faith is an integral part of my person and forms the core of my being and my outlook to life. This lady has expressed who she is. It means that if you are a guy, you're listening, if you are not really deep in your Christian journey, if one of your values is not about kingdom service, or let me put it in our way, if you are not a church boy, not just a church boy, you have a relationship with God and you are willing to grow in that relationship, this may not be your spec. This may not be your spec. We keep saying that can two work together except they agree. The purpose of doing match minding is to, as much as possible, align both people with similar values. These are faith values that she has made known. I'm very critical. Said, I'm passionate about technology. Yes, she's an IT specialist, and I've worked for over 12 years in different IT specialization. I'm excited about emerging technologies, leveraging them for national and global innovation. Yes, she's an IT expert in the UK. So if you are interested, are you around Canada, US, and UK? UK as a priority might be good for her. I am committed to my growth and self-development in all areas of my life. I have a very good and healthy relationship with my immediate family. I'm blessed with wonderful friends. This is a lady that is family-centered, God-centered, career-centered. If you're a guy listening to me, if we all walk with in sincerity of heart with all this, you would know that your spec will come. You have a right plug. This is the lady that does not joke with her family. So eventually, if you're a guy listening, it means that if you are a loner or you live a loner's life, you are like an island. She may not be good for you. She may not be good for you. So that you won't be that person that would be, maybe you are dating or you are married to a lady like this and you want to cut her wings, you want to take her away from her family totally, and you need to create such boundaries. You need to understand. So what this means is that if you are not big on relationship and family, there's nothing wrong with it. If you know you are not somebody that loves such, you may not be a spec for her. If you're not big on God, if you're not big on your faith does not mean you must attend all church programs that you see. What I mean is that if you are not big on your personal relationship with God and growing it and passionate about it, you may not be a spec. If you are not cerebral, career driven, if you are not goal driven, you may not be a spec. And it's important. These are educational qualification. She's a master's degree holder, cyber security professional. She's a Nigerian by birth, never been married. She's an introvert. Her love language is acts of service. Hobby is watching movie, listening to people. So it's important. This is a lady. If you cut across our numbers, you can email us. You can let us know where you're calling from if you are interested. Definitely, it's not just going to be automatic. You are good. We have our rules. We have things you are going to eventually do to ensure you tick some of the boxes. We are not God, but we trust in the power of the Holy Spirit, who is the highest revealer of the truth. That is not going to hide anything from you, from us, about whosoever that person is coming. He is. And she's also an AA in terms of genotype. So all these things we are going to profile when you come. You can get back to us. It's not a walk in the park. It's not a walk in the park. But we'd always trust God to ensure that He gives us direction. He gives us direction. So that's, we are going to be sharing the second profile. We are going to be sharing the second profile. I hope, do we have comments in the comment box? Any comments that would help? Is anybody speaking to us? So this is an interesting one. Good evening, Pastor Sumbo. It's good to have you. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. This is my lady, and she said, please display my picture. I don't mind my picture being displayed. So we have another one. We have another one. I'm waiting for it to be reflective. So this is another lady, Abisola Adeoye. So you can see there's a display of picture. I hope somebody is scrolling. I hope is visible enough. But let me see if, okay, beautiful. I've made it larger. So this is Abisola Adeoye, a genotype AA, 27 years of age. She's 27. What else do you want to know about her? 5.4 feet. Weight, obviously. Her weight is not 1 kg. And 5.4 feet. What else do you want to know about Abisola? I am a very kind lady who is generally optimistic about life. Yes, I can say that about her. I am calm, collected, and hardworking. I am a homebody, a workaholic, but I do not mind stepping outside of my comfort zone sometimes. I'm supportive, dependable, and loyal to a fault. These are qualifications. She's an MBA holder, customer support manager. She's a Nigerian, lives in Nigeria, single and never been married. Personality introvert, I love language. Words of affirmation. Hobbies, cooking and baking. Cooking and baking. Hope you're with me. Are we together? Cooking and baking. I wish this can show better. I hope it's visible enough. Okay, cooking and baking. What else? Taking walks. So it means that you need to have a quality time with her, listening to music, watching drama, and cooking videos. So these are qualities of Abisola. This is a kind of man If you want to give Abisola a shot, a man who loves God, has a legal source of income, has a shelter, is kind, tall, slim. Can you see that? He wants a tall guy, slim guy, dark, has a flat backside. Abisola is somebody I've spoken with severally. She would always emphasize on a flat backside, and she doesn't compromise that. Yes, while she's a child of God, she knows a deal breaker, things that also the other people can take less likely, but they mean a lot to her. So she said it. These are the qualities she wants in a man. Do you tick these boxes? Please give us a shout out. We are just a chat away. Look at her deal breakers. She hates lies, cheating, dirtiness. So if you are not a clean guy, you may not bother. Nonchalance, lateness, and laziness. So these are the things that matter a lot to Abiola. She's from Oyo State, Yoruba speaking part of Nigeria, denomination Pentecostal, and course of business, course of study, international business. And what else do you need to know? We've talked about a genotype, a blood group, rhesus factor positive. She doesn't have any disability conditions. Body shape, she's chubby. She's not a slim lady. Height 5.4. Dark complexion. What are her values? Preferred partner. What she prefers in a partner. I want an affectionate man who loves God, family oriented, supportive, dependable, and loyal. I'm looking for a partner I can grow with. An ambitious man who is ready for a relationship that will lead to marriage. The age range of our choice, 30 to 38 years of age. If you are a man within 30 and 38 years of age, and you are convinced and you love the qualities you're seeing in Abisola, give us a shout out. I said preferred ethnicity. She doesn't mind stepping out of Nigeria, even though she works globally. She's also a digital expert. She doesn't mind stepping out of Nigeria. She does not want an Indian. You can be an Australian, you can be a Canadian, you can be an American. She doesn't mind any other tribe aside being any other nationality or tribe aside being an Indian. Obviously, she said preferred religion, Christianity. Minimum qualification, a BSc holder. That's what she wants. And she doesn't mind the job as long as it's legit. She's willing to relocate. She's not willing to consider a divorcee. Is she willing to consider a single parent? No. So it means that for you, for Abisola, if you are a man, you are a divorcee, you are a single parent, Abisola is a no-no for you. She is 27 years. She's a 27-year-old lady that has decided that we can make our profile visible for all to see. So we have made our profile visible. This is Abisola. If you are interested in Abisola, can you just give us a shout out or a shoot? She's one of our applicants in the match minder. And one thing I would as I move on to the third and the last, that one is a man which we are excited about too. Our men are gradually coming out of their shell. The match minder is not just a platform for those who are desperate. They just want clarity. They don't want to miss it in life. They don't want to marry anyhow. The spirit of anyhowness has entered a lot of people, and they are saying no. They want to be intentional about this journey. And I tell people that, do you know that the rate of success, marital success, in a match-made marriage or a match-minded marriage is high? It is high because these two people are coming to be intentional. They are ready to be mentored. They are ready to do the right thing from the word go. There are people that have shown up on counseling or coaching table, and maybe a lady showed up. My marriage is going through a lot. And one of the things we realize is that if it gets to a level to say that, can we involve your husband? Say, no, my husband is not willing to come for counseling. But for two people to show up, the husband to be and the wife to be, to submit to a coach, a mentor, a counselor, it means that when they need interventions, it will be easy for them to be teachable. They will not just do anyhowness in marriage. They will not just do anyhowness in marriage. So it has its advantages, a great one, if it's properly done. And that's why we don't call ourselves the matchmakers. We call ourselves the match minders, because we are going to mind your match. I'll be repeating this every time I come on board. Anybody that is on this platform that's met through us, we are going to hold each other's hands, or the hands of one another, till eventual marriage, because the package we have is to eventually guide and guard into marriage under the influence of the Holy Spirit. If we can see your doctor, if you can see your teacher, if you can see your psychologist, why would you not be able to navigate the marital journey through someone or people or organization that can hold your hand? The marital institution has become so challenged that anyhowness must leave. So we got to the third one as we wrap up for the day. We go to the third one, an interesting one. So this, don't expect a picture of this person. So we are going to the third one right away. Dim 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 dim. So where is the third one? Just give me a moment. So this is the third one, and we're excited because he's a guy. He's a guy. So let me present him. I present to you our third applicant. We have over 20 applicants already. We have over 20. So we'll just be presenting as the week goes by. We have over 20 applicants. So this is the third applicant that we'll be presenting for today. He is a man who desires a great woman that is visionary. So let's see this guy that desires a great woman that is visionary. He's a 41-year-old guy, 5.5 feet tall, weight 56.9 kg, genotype AA. This is genotype AA. Oh, I don't think it's showing. Is it showing? Is his profile showing? Okay, I haven't displayed it. So let me go back to it. So this guy is a 41-year-old single. He's a 41-year-old single, 5.5 feet tall, 56.9 kg. Genotype AA. So let's see what else I need to show about him. His genotype is AA. About him, this is about this man. This is a great guy. I am the third of 4 children from Ogun State, Ijebu precisely. He stays in Nigeria. I am easygoing, peace-loving, slightly extroverted, a dog lover, a perfume enthusiast, meticulous and intelligent. I can tell you he's quite intelligent. I really love hard when I eventually do. And I'm Abba's child. He's a child of God. And he said he's Abba's child. His education is a BSc holder. Occupation, fashion, bespoke tailoring. He does a lot of, I can tell you this guy is extremely busy. He's into fashion, and he's doing very well for himself. Nationality Nigerian, marital status single, never been married. He's an introvert. His love language is touch. Hobbies, traveling, reading, watching movies. He's kind of woman, the one that is emotionally independent, fears God, and is diligent with a good sense of humor, personal grooming, and able to take initiative, preferably 5 foot, dark complexion, preferably. But for him, even if this is not unlike Abisola, even if he doesn't see this, he doesn't mind, but preferably, he said he prefers. His deal breakers, knowing that my vulnerability is taken for granted, and that I'm being taken advantage of. He doesn't like being taken for granted. He has stated what he wants. If you are a lady, you can give him a shot. However, I also want to read other parts of is, because this is not all we request for. So I want to go deeper now to let you see other parts of this guy you need to know. Denomination RCCG, city Alimosho area of Lagos State, Nigeria. This is where he stays. And career education, we mentioned that BSc in business administration. Career aspiration, to be able to build my fashion brand into a reputable household name. Like I told you, this guy is extremely busy. He's an intelligent person, a graduate that is into bespoke fashion business. You need to know this about him. He's quoted his yearly salary. He's not so wealthy. He knows what he earns. Genotype AA, blood group B, rhesus factor. He's a guy positive. You know, we also emphasize on rhesus factor. It's good to be health aware so that you know what to pray about and what to watch out for. Any disability or health condition limping on my right leg. Yes, he limps slightly, and you need to know his right leg, he has a limping right leg. I need to emphasize that he has a limping right leg. And he said his deal breaker is knowing that his vulnerability could be taken for granted. So if you're a lady, you want to approach him, you must see the values beyond the container you're saying. That this guy could be a fantastic husband and father beyond a limping leg. Body size, slim. Height, 5.5. We've said all about this. And his preferred partner, one that is emotionally intelligent, fears God, and is diligent with a good sense of humor, personal grooming, and able to take initiative, preferably 5 foot, dark complexion. This is as a way of emphasis. Age range, the guy is 41. He doesn't mind a 41-year-old lady or even older. Preferred location, he doesn't mind stepping out of the country or any other place. If the lady, he doesn't mind any lady from any other place. Either the lady relocates to Lagos, or on agreement they could relocate to any part, as long as it is financially rewarding for the two of them. Minimum qualification of the lady, HND or BSc. Job preference, as long as the person either a career or business person. Willing to consider a divorcee? No. This guy is willing to consider a single parent. He's not willing to consider a divorcee, but is willing to consider a single parent. If you're a single parent, you tick these boxes, you meet his career or business aspiration, you meet his personal choices and emotional desires. Please, we are just a call away. Shoot us a mail, a call, a chat away rather. Provide. Okay, so this is all about him. He sent his beautiful and fantastic pictures, but we are saying this, we are sharing this anonymously until we have a grasp of who is interested in this great guy that knows what he wants. So we are throwing it back to you. This is from the stable of Realm Academy for Family Life, under one of the things we do, the Marriage Match Minder. We mind your marital business. We want to see that every marriage around us does well, becomes a testimony. We pray for you. We are interested in you. We remind God about you, that your marriage must be an addition to the kingdom marriages that are working. God desires that our marriage must be heaven on earth, including yours. We are ready to journey with you. Marriage is as easy as your teachability, vulnerability, and intentionality. And it could be as difficult as our ignorance or our arrogance. This is not a time that you can afford to be a sheep without marital shepherd. A marital shepherd is important, because we can't talk about a wholesome church, a wholesome society, a wholesome environment without having a wholesome family. And the devil is at work to attack families and marriages. Enough of that, and enough of marriages of the children of God going down the drain. Not again under our watch. We desire that everyone marries rightly and greatly. We love you. Let's see the comments, and sincerely, we are praying for you. Thank you, Mama Pastor Iyabo Famiwaye. God bless you, ma. Yes, God bless you, ma. Thank you, ma. I celebrate you. Let's see comments. Is anybody talking to us? Please ensure you share this with your community, with those you know. And we need more guys. Please, oh, we have limited guys. And it's not that our guys are already settled. No. We just have a culture that doesn't make men come out and become vulnerable to their situations. They don't own up on time. That is the honest truth. So I don't believe there are more women that are looking for marital partners than men. There is nothing happening. There is nothing wrong with you when you own up to say that you need help. We all need help at different aspects of our lives. If you are not getting it right in this aspect, please, let's hold your hands under God's tutelage to make it happen to you. So until we come your way again, the next time, it could be during the week, we have backlogs and we have to deal with those backlogs as they come in. Please shoot us a mail if you're interested. If you have a mail, if you have ladies coming on board, we are going to be presenting some other ones to you next week. We'll be presenting them as they come. But it's not going to be a walk in the park because there's still a lot of work to do behind the scene. So we leave you in the hands of God, who is able to make you great, who is able to fulfill all your desires, who is able to keep you from failing, falling, or faltering, and is able to make all your desires come to pass. The Bible says, unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly beyond what you can ever think, ask, or imagine, according to his power that works in you. That wonder working power will bring that law of attraction that will give you that kingdom spouse that will make you great, that will make your destiny flourish, that will make you serve God in the way you love to serve him. Bring fulfillment your way in the name of Jesus. It's so sweet to serve God, especially in marital fulfillment. God bless you. We love you. We celebrate you. Keep doing life. Keep doing purpose. So we come your way next time. This is the Marriage Match Minder. Thank you.